All right, how's everyone doing? Kill MP4 back. I'm not gonna promise a ton of videos. I do want to make more trade recaps just so I can kind of journal for myself. But I wanted to talk about this trade specifically today because I was in this trade for an hour, like an entire hour, um, and I kind of just wanted to talk about like the discipline behind that because this is what like all those traders are talking about when they say you don't have to micromanage your trades. You don't have to be moving your stop loss every time it goes down or every time it goes up. You don't have to move your take profit if it, starts edging. You can see right here I was 7 points off of hitting TP. 7 points. Could I have taken out all that money? Yeah, sure, probably. How was I supposed to know? I couldn't know. So I just waited. It came all the way down. I was 4 points from getting break even, and I still ended up hitting. This is exactly what they mean by don't micromanage your trades. If you know you're capable of of making good trades, taking good trades, then there should be no reason why you should have to micromanage. You should be confident the second that you enter your trade, and you should know that um, eventually, your TP is gonna get hit, your stop loss is gonna get hit. You just have to accept the risk. And so today I accepted my risk. Almost lost here. I think I was a decent amount away. 22 points from getting stopped out. But either way, ended up hitting. The actual trade recap for the day, though, is there was no overnight highs or lows to target. London got swept. All of Asia got swept. There was 15 minutes, 1 hour is a 4 hour over here. There was a 3 minute that got inverse at the, or I think this was a 5 minute that got inverse. Oh, no. What am I thinking of? There was a 1 minute, sorry, that got inverse like at the very beginning. And this did play out pretty quickly. I mean, depending on where you target, I would have targeted a 15 minute, so yeah, probably would have. No, there was no 15 minutes. Either way, my trade was this 3 minute right here. After, it ran for a little bit, we ended up coming back down into the 3 minute. It's a new model that I've been trying out. And we ended up inversing a 3 minute on the way up too. I got in off the tap. And, from there, it was choppy. Had some big moves and whatnot, but we ended up taking full TP. I think I made like 240 something. So, not crazy, but the small base hits that matter. And that has me done for the day. So, I just wanted to make this and really explain like what discipline means in trading. Like, I waited for my model. I could have taken this 1 minute at the beginning, FOMO'd in, and yeah, I probably would have hit for a lot or maybe even more because it's a short stop. But these aren't as likely as my model that I've been using, and so it's difficult because you want to take the first thing that you see, but the first thing that you see isn't always the best thing that you see. You have to wait for the one that matters, the one that counts. And like I said, I was in the trade for an hour. A lot happened in it. There was a lot of chop. There was a lot of ups and or highs and lows and whatnot, and still ended up hitting. So you just have to stay patient. Don't micromanage, and just accept your risk. Just know that like if you go into this trade and you have your stop loss set, does that number upset you? Would you be happy losing that number after you take this trade? Whether it's a good trade, I'm not even going to say if it's a bad trade because you should never be taking bad trades. But if you take your go-to A+ model setup and it doesn't work, are you okay with losing that number? That's what you need to think about, not how much you're making. So I want to thank you guys, and as always, stay true to yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.